Hello, welcome to Ocean Breeze. Today I am going to show you guys how to roast a chicken because I realize that a lot of people don't know how to make a very simple dish with a chicken, and you can turn this into multiple different dishes. So first thing you need is a chicken that you get over at the supermarket, and this is about a 5-6 pound chicken, give or take. Basically, all you do is unpack it from the package, rinse it into the sink, and inside you're going to find a little packet which contains the gizzards and the neck and all that stuff. Just some people use that for stuffing. I just take that and toss it, put it aside. So rinse it really good, pat it dry with some paper towels. And next thing I do is I season the inside very much. So I just kind of stand it up on its end, like so. And I got some salt and pepper here. So I take a big scoop of salt and just dump it in. Big scoop of pepper, and then just dump it in just like that. Really don't have to be worried about measuring on this too much. Then I take an onion with my knife. Get some room over here so you can see. Move the chicken aside. And I just chop it, skin and all. Put some of the piece, if the peels come off, just take that aside and throw it away. But you don't have to worry about peeling it. And just cut it into like 4 chunks in each half. And just like that. Put that aside. And then I take a lemon, same thing, down the middle, and then down the middle again. And then I take a full head of garlic, and I just cut it right down the middle. So basically, peels and all, you don't have to worry about peeling it. And just slice it right down the middle. And then you just shove all this into the chicken. So I start with some garlic, just put it into the cavity. And a little bit of onion, a little bit of lemon. And just put it all in there, just kind of shove it in. Now this is kind of the same way that I do my turkey too. I basically stuff it this way. It just gives me some more flavor, I find, on the inside. And so once you get all that in there, the last thing I do is I take a bunch of thyme. Sometimes I use rosemary. I just had a bunch of thyme over in the greenhouse. And I just shove that right in, right off the end. Just like that. Now, I'm just going to truss the bird. Now, the way you truss the bird is you just take some kitchen twine, pair of scissors, so you turn the bird like so. You take the twine just like that, about even, go down underneath, around the legs, and then tie it. And that basically keeps the legs together. And I just tie it into like a little bow or a knot, whatever you want. Either one is fine. And what this does is this keeps the legs together so it cooks evenly. And the wings we tuck underneath so that way the tips don't burn. Trim off the excess, throw it aside. And then the tips, you just kind of tuck under. Same thing like that. Then, take a little bit of olive oil. Drizzle it on top. And a brush. This basically is a paintbrush that I use for all my kitchen stuff. You can get it at the hardware store. And just brush the chicken. And then you just season it. So I season it with basically salt. Season it liberally all over, just like that. And top it with some pepper. Just like this. And that's your finished product. Then you just take a roasting pan. This one here, I basically took a roasting rack, and just for easy cleanup, I put aluminum foil on the rack. The other thing you can do is if you don't have a rack, in the bottom of the pan, just put a bunch of carrots, celery, onion, just chop it up. You don't have to be fancy about it, and put the chicken right on top of it. The key is you don't want the chicken right on the base of the pan. You want it raised a little bit, so that way the juices can flow. Put that in there, put your chicken right here, and there you go, roasted chicken. So this goes into the oven I usually roast it at about 375. A chicken this size, about 2.5 hours, anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. And basically you take it out when the juices run clear. I usually, just to keep the oven a little bit cleaner, I put some aluminum foil over the top of it for the first hour or so, hour and a half, and then I take it off just to brown the top. So I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product.